So as opposed to the terpenes, so those are the actual chemical names.
Okay.
How would you describe in terms of,
citrusy and floral, citrusy floral?
So why don't you go ahead and write that down on your card. So this is, we're on A. This is
so my scent notes.
A. And in your box, you're going to be writing down your scent notes. It looks like Anita had something to add.
So A, scent notes.
Oh, I just, are we allowed to add stuff? Is that, I just wanted to say I thought it was floral too. Like floral.
All right. And Mimi looks like she has something to add as well. Take it away.
I think that it has a spicy smell too.
So I invite you, Mimi, to try and hone in on what spice you might be smelling. So is it, let's say peppery, where it kind of gives you that tingle in the front of your nose, or maybe you're feeling it more in the back of your throat. So think about where you're experiencing the scent and then try to associate it maybe with a spice in your kitchen or something in nature that you might have seen before or smelled before.
It's definitely peppery. And it's in the front of my nose.
All right. So we are done now, our first activity. So this is our challenge. I'm going to ask each one of you to take out some sort of smoking device. It can be a bong, a pipe. Oh, Amy, just hold off for 1 sec. Yeah, thanks. And what you are going to be doing is you will be taking turns smoking either a bong hit or a hit from your pipe, and then each one of you will be asked one trivia question by Amy. If you get your question right, you're going to give yourself 1 point on line A. If you get it wrong, no points for you. Study your cannabis.
Okay.
Now,
I have a question.
Sure.
Are we using the cannabis from A? Is that the, yes.
You got it.
Checking.
No, Anita, you smoke C.
All right. Now, who would like to volunteer to answer our first question? So don't have your hit until you're up. All right, Latoya, you are up. So go ahead and take your hit, and then Amy will give you your question. Amy, you're up with the question for Latoya.
I think she's frozen. Want me to make one up?
All right, Amy's frozen. No, I'm going to take it away. Not to worry.
Okay, we'll try that again. U.S. government's official expert on cannabis from 1936 to 62 once testified in court under oath that he smoked cannabis and it turned him into a bat.
True.
True or false?
Truth is often stranger than fiction, so I'm going to say true.
Truth is often stranger than fiction, so I'm going to say true. I love that you did that. I love it. We're going to say that's a big false. But okay, Are we picking randomly, or are we gonna just?
Who's next? Jacqui's next.
Tamara, is there a play here?
Jacqui's next.
Okay. All right, Jacqui. When asked about the
First, Jacqui's
she's got to take your bong hit first.
Okay.
I feel like I could smell that from here. Nice. Jacqui, when asked about his previous cannabis use, which politician once remarked, "When I was a kid, I inhaled. That was the point." Was
Bill
it
Clinton?
Trudeau?
Oh, sorry, you going?
Or Obama? Thatcher?
Did you
Or
say-
Jean?
Can you give me my choices again?
Amy, we're
We've
getting
got
some
Barack Obama, Justin Trudeau, Margaret Thatcher, and Jean Chrétien.
Trudeau.
Okay.
Who was
It was Barack Obama.
it? Oh, of course. I just think
admitted-
he's way too cool, so let me give it to somebody else. But
And who's next?
Awesome. Okay. Well, we're two for two. All right. Who's up? Tamara, I don't have names on this, so you just tell me.
So, Amy, the idea is that the ladies are volunteering by putting up their name card.
Oh, volunteers. Great. Yay, Anita. Go ahead. Take your bong hit. Oh. Beautiful. Okay, Anita, are you ready?
I'm ready.
We've got which cannabis country, or which country? I swear I didn't even smoke before. Which country was the first to legalize cannabis? Was it Canada, the Netherlands, Uruguay, or Switzerland?
Damn, this one's kind of hard. I want to say Canada, but I don't think we're. Did you say the first country?
Yes.
Yes, Canada. No. I was thinking because maybe it was like, decriminalized in the Netherlands, but maybe it was the Netherlands. I don't know. Which one is the answer?
I'm going to go with Uruguay. I'm going to go with, is that
Uruguay.
right, Tamara?
Okay, I wouldn't have gotten that, either one. I was mixing between those other two. So.
I'm incredibly happy that she got
I would
that
have
one.
been.
So, in December of 2014, Uruguay.
Maybe, absolutely. Okay. Mimi, there is evidence that this famous writer smoked cannabis. Was it Charles Dickens,
I
William
haven't taken my
Shakespeare?
hit yet.
Oh, yeah, I hit it a second time for this question.
Okay. Definitely peppery.
Okay, we're ready.
Definitely peppery.
Mm. There is evidence that this famous writer smoked cannabis. Was it Charles Dickens, William Shakespeare, George Orwell, or Jane Austen?
I'm going to say George Orwell.
No. Oh, I wait for tomorrow's faces.
The answer is
we're 4 for 4, ladies. We got Kelly here. Let's see if we can round out with a one answer.
The answer is William Shakespeare.
Go ahead, Kelly.
Oh, I was going to say that, but
I was going to say that, but.
Okay. Is it nice? How is it, Kelly?
Okay, I'm not gonna do you want me to
Beautiful.
smoke the whole thing? I'll just sit here and smoke it all.
I thought you were going to do a bong hit and you were just smoking that in between. No worries. We've got a high THC content in cannabis flower. Is that a good indicator of quality and potency? True or false?
False.
Woo!
Studies have shown that THC is not
Good job,
a
Lise.
indicator alone of quality and potency. We are looking for the combination of the cannabinoid ratios and the terpenes in conjunction. A higher THC percentage will not get you higher. That is a fallacy.
There's a lot of
Thank you,
fallacies
thank
floating
you.
around the cannabis industry, Tamara.
Damn right. Okay, well, after the first round, I believe we have 2 ladies with points and 3 ladies who are yet to score. But don't worry, that is just our first round. We're just warming up. Let's move right along to B. If everyone can take out cannabis strain B. All right. This time around, we are talking about quality indicators, and we are specifically going to talk about the trichomes. So you can go ahead and give it a smell if you'd like, but this time around, we are focusing on the glands on the calyxes of the cannabis, where the cannabinoids, the flavonoids, and the terpenes are located. Each contestant has a microscope. I'm going to ask you to take out your microscope. For those of you who are not sure how to use it, you are going to angle the light towards the eyepiece, flip it onto the white light, pull out the eyepiece like so. Then you're going to hold the microscope between your middle finger and your thumb, freeing up that pointer finger here. You are going to take your cannabis and put it right inside your microscope. Bring your finger to the focus eyepiece and push down until you can see the trichomes. You are looking for mushroom-type glands with bulbous heads. Often called sticky icky or crystal, they are what make cannabis sticky to the touch. Any form of cannabis extract is essentially a puddle of trichomes where we've removed these resinous glands from the plant material. I am going to ask again for a volunteer by raising your name tag. Who would like to tell me what you saw in the trichomes? Here is what we're looking for. 3 elements. The first is density. How many trichomes are visible? Are there a lot? Are there few? The next is maturity. How mature are the heads of the trichomes? By that, I mean, what color are they? If they're clear, they're immature. If they are cloudy, they are appropriately mature, which means their cannabinoids are expressed optimally. If they are starting to get amber or are fully amber, that tells us that the plant has matured and some of the THC has actually converted to CBN, cannabinol, which is a really sedative cannabinoid, which is going to make us sleepy. So I'm going to put myself on mute right now. I'm going to ask one of our contestants to take it away and describe the trichomes you are seeing. If you're having trouble what I recommend is crack the nug. So you're going to break off a little piece and then look right in that center. There we go. Then you'll be able to see those little crystals. All right, looks like Jacqui wants to go first. Take it away, Jacqui.
So it's very dense, and I would say pretty mature. I see lots of amber, a fair amount of amber. I also see a lot of beautiful purple in there. There's a lot going on there. So, and I can really smell while I'm looking at it. I know that's something different, but I smell a lot of spice coming from this bud.
Excellent. So even though you were focusing on the trichomes, the terpenes were speaking to you, which is
Definitely
fantastic. So great observation. So Jacqui was noting that the heads look a bit mature because she's seeing some amber. So Jacqui, I'm going to ask you to note that in section B of your game card. Anyone else want to make any comments about the trichomes before we move on to game numero dos? All right, Mimi, take it away.
She's still muted. Unmute yourself, Mimi.
Sorry, I see a lot of purple in this one, like a lot. So I guess when you say mature, purple too, as well as amber.
Are you saying you're seeing purple trichome heads?
Well, I'm just seeing a lot of purple color.
So what you're seeing is called the flavonoids. So that is the organic compounds that are responsible for giving cannabis its color. So the purple tells us a little bit about the quality of this cannabis, but let's try to focus in on those bulbous heads. So
Okay.
What do you think, Mimi? Would you say they're quite resinous, or would you say they're maybe a bit more sparse?
Oh, I'd say they're quite resinous. Yeah.
And what about the color? You're next, Anita. The color?
I would say the color is, yeah, a lot of amber in there, and the crystals are very clear, not too cloudy.
So you're seeing a bit of a mix there in the maturity.
Yeah.
And how about you, Anita? What are you seeing?
What I was seeing, I like what Jacqui was saying. I think they're dense. There's a lot of cloudy, a little bit of clear. There's a nice mix, and then a just slightly bit of amber. But I see a lot of non-glandular trichomes, which is mixed in, so it looks denser. But if you check, there's not a ton of the glandular bulbous type ones, but there's a lot of the non-glandular, which is also nice, but it's just different than. That's what I saw.
So Anita, follow-up question for you. Because I sent you this cannabis in a baggie, it's possible that the external trichome cover could have been compromised by rubbing off onto the bag. So I'm curious, when you did your assessment, did you crack a bud and look at the internal trichome presentation, or did you look more at the outside, the external presentation?
I'm going to try to do it again by cracking the bud, because I might have crushed it a little bit, because it is a little bit dry. I am finding that it is a little bit dry. So that's a little bit harder to make sure that you're not like wiping it off, but maybe that's why I didn't see a lot of bulbous, right? It may have fallen off, which would give me a lot of kiff.
And Latoya.
Howdy. So I'm not good with terms, so I'll do my best. I see a lot of like hairy looking things, but then when I crack it, the hairy looking things have like these like, looks like little bulbs on them, and they're kind of amber and they're a little bit clearish and cloudy, but like a lot of the hairy looking things are kind of over, it's like covering what's really inside, if you understand what I'm saying. So even if I'm cracking it, it's like I don't really see them until I'm like really looking inside. So it's quite dense.
Perfect. So sorry, everyone. So that finishes up activity number 2, strain B. I'm going to ask you to make your notes about the trichomes, and we are going to move on to our game. All right. Oh, Jacqui looks really excited about this now. All right, everyone. So this is how this round is going to go.
Yeah, this is a good game here. So does everybody have their grinder and a paper handy? Oh, there we go. Beautiful. All right, Tamara, do you want to do a countdown to get them started here? You guys are going to be doing a speed rolling competition. Now, this isn't for the prettiest. This is just for the fastest.
I'm actually going to set a timer so that we can time you, ladies. But we are going to allow you to do your grinding, get everything set up, but don't start rolling until I say go. So I'm going to
Does it matter which cannabis we use?
So,
Yeah, I was just gonna say, are we prepping the weed right now? Is that what we're doing?
I would use B just to keep things separate. And don't forget, we are going for speed here. We are not going for beauty. So I'm going to ask for a thumbs up from everyone when you are ready for me to set the timer. Then I will do a 3, 2, 1, go. So looking for thumbs up from the contestants when they are ready to roll. I've got 1, I've got 2, I've got 3, I've got 4, I've got 5. All righty, ladies, let's get started. Here we go. I'm getting the timer out. And 3, 2, 1, start. They're rolling, they're rolling, they're rolling, rolling, rolling. Oh my goodness gracious, Mimi, where have you been all my life? You should be rolling my joints, girl.
Oh, that's amazing. See, this is 42 years. Record there.
I could roll one on the back of a motorcycle with my old man driving. Trust me.
We got Mimi in first, Latoya second, Jacqui third,
That is so
Anita
cool.
fourth. Kelly, where are you?
Yeah.
Kelly's just having fun.
Oh my God, Mimi, how did you do that so fast?
So clearly we all need a lesson from Mimi.
They just have to be reasonably smokable.
Mine's pretty smokable.
I'd say so.
Mine's pretty smokable. I'd say so.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
All right. Perfect. So now that that is done, we are going to move on. Oh, we're not
I got a
smoking yet.
point.
We're not smoking yet.
I got a point, though.
You actually got more than 1 point. So you, Mimi, get 5 points. Latoya gets 4 points. Jacqui 3 points. Anita 2 points. And Kelly comes in with 1 points. So you can go ahead and mark down your points. And then we will move on to round 2. If everyone can take out C, let's get her going. All right. Now, we've already smelled 2 different types of cannabis. So before we smell this third one, we should cleanse our palates.
Smell your skin.
Damn right, Jacqui. So maybe not your armpits, because you probably have deodorant there, and there's some other scents that might be emerging from that as well. So when we smell a bunch of cannabis strains or cultivars, our olfactory system can become overwhelmed. So what we do, we don't smell coffee beans. Coffee beans will confuse us further. We're going to smell, as Jacqui said, our own skin. Smelling your own skin in between smelling different cannabis strains or cultivars will help you to cleanse your palate and kind of reset everything. Because we smell our skin more often than anything else, it's like neutral. So it's really like the refresh button for us. Definitely more advisable. That's right. Definitely more advisable than smelling coffee beans. Okay, so I'm going to ask everyone to employ our smell test that we learned from round 1. You're going to bring the cannabis to your nose again, give it a smell. And again, you're going to be writing down what you are smelling. And I'm going to go on mute now, and I'm going to ask anyone who is interested in volunteering to put up their card and let us know what kind of scents are emerging. Kelly, take it away. Gonna ask Amy to unmute Kelly, please.
Okay, so this smells like heaven in my nose. That's what I'm saying. It don't have anything else to say except heaven in my nose.
I'm going to say watermelon sugar, watermelon sugar.
I know, right? When do we get to smoke it? That's what I want to know.
Soon. Mimi, go ahead.
It is a bit funky. I gotta say, it's got a bit of a funk.
I can't disagree. Now, could you assign some scents to it, like sweet, tart, herbal, spicy,
Cheese.
woody? Cheese, okay. Anything else?
A bit gassy too. Like a bit diesel-y.
Mm-hmm.
Which I like. So I'll pick up on that quite easily because I love that.
So what Mimi's pointing out is the fact that when we're inclined towards a particular terpene profile or scent profile of cannabis, there's a good chance that it is going to work well for our bodies. So, you know, if you like the smell of a food, you're probably going to like the taste. The same is true of cannabis. I saw Jacqui put up her card. Take it away, Jacqui.
It smells not like lemon, but like it smells like a fruit, not a lemon, but it does smell fruity to me. I smell some fruit there, not lemon.
And would you say, so lemon is more kind of tart, but would you say you smell sweet fruit or tart fruit? Hey, Drew.
Tart for sure. Oh my God. Good help's hard to find. Cheap good help.
Do we have any other takers for who would like to describe the scent notes for C? No takers. All right, that's cool. We'll move right along. All right. Activity C is the one that I am most looking forward to myself. Now, this is how this is going to work. Amy is going to read song lyrics from 5 different songs. If you know the lyric that follows what Amy is saying, put up your name sign. The first person who, sorry, people are messaging me saying, how do I watch the show? Am I missing the show? I keep getting your host has not gone live yet message.
I see people in the public chat saying some of us can't find the link and things like this. So
isn't the link on Hip Live's bio?
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, I don't know.
So this was a problem. As soon as we went live, it wouldn't let me on StreamYard. We are live on YouTube, and somewhere we're live on Hip Lives because there's people watching. So I don't know.
Well, we will have to send the link out to everyone afterwards, and I assume we're recording this, and they can watch it after.
Yeah, that's right.
Alrighty. moving right along.
I'm going to volunteer for this one.
So Amy, so just to remind you, so how this one works is it's not contestant by contestant. Anyone can jump in. So you'll read the song, and then anyone who knows it will put up their card. First person who puts up their card gets a chance to guess the answer, and you have to sing the answer. Okay.
All right.
Amy, do you want to start us
ready?
with the first lyric?
Okay. Goes down smooth when I get a clean hit of that skunky, funky, smelly green shit. Sing my song, puff all night long as I take hits from the bong. It was hard to just say that, not sing it.
But Amy, so you've just said the answer.
It was part of the song.
Isn't that Cypress Hill?
You have it in the lyrics.
Right, but do you see how it says question and then answer?
No. I've got 4 screens going here, girl.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Okay, no worries. Do you want me to just do this one?
You can go right ahead.
Okay, cool. Okay, so ladies.
Because I'm going to end up singing it.
Okay. All right, ladies, here we go. So Amy gave us the demo. So there's only going to be 4, and that is just fine. Here we go. People come, people go. Some grow young, some grow cold. I woke up in between a memory and a dream. Okay, I'm going to say it. Oh, Anita? No? Okay. Now I'm going to say it again, except this time I'm going to add a little bit of cadence to it. People come, people go. Some grow young, some grow cold. I woke up in between
a memory in between.
Anita?
It's Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. And it's see, this is what happens when there's pressure. My brain goes numb.
I should have known that one.
So Anita, no?
It is Tom Petty though.
Tom Petty, Last Dance with Mary Jane.
So we're not looking for the name of the song. We're looking for the next lyric.
Oh, shit. What was it? Okay, do it again. I was like totally like.
Okay, Anita, you've got 5 more seconds, and then we're going to hand it off to Mimi.
All right.
People come, people go. Some grow young, some grow cold. I woke up in between a memory and a dream. So let's
get to the point.
Let's go another joint.
Something let's
Yeah, let's get to the point.
I don't know. That's like half a point. Half.
I'm going to say we give half a point to Anita and a full point to Jacqui for that.
Yeah! Woo! It's the only point I'm going to get, girls.
I concur. That was.
All right, let's keep her going. Here is song numero 2. I smoke 2 joints in the morning. I smoke 2 joints at night. Mimi?
I smoke 2 joints in the evening. And I don't know.
Anyone else?
Do it again.
Okay, I'm going to do a little singing this time. I smoke 2 joints in the morning. I smoke 2 joints at night. Latoya?
I smoke 2 joints in the afternoon and it makes me feel all right. Ow! Thank you.
And do you know what song that is?
I know it's Macy Gray.
I'm going to just stop you right there. It's not Macy Gray.
It's not Macy Gray?
It's
I thought it was Macy
Sublime.
Gray.
It's Sublime, and the song is called Smoke Two Joints.
Oh my God. Why did I think it was Macy Gray? I'm high. Fuck.
Appropriate, but guess what? You still get a point, girl.
I didn't even know the rules, so like you're good. You're good.
Okay, we've got 2 more songs to go. Here we go. So I left my gate and went out for a walk. How does it feel when you've got no food? As I passed the dreadlocks camp, I heard them say, how does it feel when you've got no food? Oh, Latoya is getting close.
Sorry, can you go over it again?
So I left my gate and went out for a walk. How does it feel when you've got no food? As I passed the dreadlocks camp, I heard them say, how does it feel when you got no food, Mimi? Mimi?
Pass the Dutchie upon your left-hand side. Pass the Dutchie upon your left-hand side.
You make me jump.
I got it!
Pass the Dutchie.
Very nice, very nice.
I'm passing the Dutchie.
So I got another point.
Get out of here.
Here we go. Here is our last song, last point up for grabs. It's a hard one. Hey, 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 hey. Mimi? Oh, Mimi, if you don't, Latoya's got it. Let's give Mimi a couple seconds. No, Latoya?
What's going on? That one?
Good guess, but not correct. Any other guesses?
What a show off with that voice, man.
No.
I definitely never claimed to have a good voice, just to be clear. All right. Any other guesses, or am I going to actually sing it? And then everyone will know, so get ready. Hey, hey, yay. It's the very end of a song.
It's the very end of a song.
Can I give it a whirl?
By Snoop Dogg.
Hey,
By
hey,
Snoop Dogg.
hey.
By Snoop Dogg.
That's better.
That's better.
Thanks.
One more time.
One more time.
Hey, 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 hey. That was a good one. I'm nailing it.
Na. It's the motherfucking D-O-double-D Snoop Dogg. Hey, hey, hey.
La, da, 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 da. Wait, is it the Chronic? Oh shit. Smoke weed every day.
Latoya takes it home again. Hey, hey, smoke weed every day.
I'm gonna be last. I'm gonna be last. I'm gonna be last.
No, you've still got Rolling for Beauty, girl. Okay, 3 down, 2 to go. Let's keep her going. We're on to D. Okay, we're talking about terpenes. So this time around, you are going to be trying to identify the terpenes in D. Which terpenes are we talking about? Quick and dirty. Here we go. There are over 20,000 terpenes in nature. Over 100 have been identified in cannabis. The most common terpene in all of nature is called pinene. Pinene has 2 different molecular formations, alpha pinene and beta pinene. Alpha pinene smells like pine needles and rosemary. Beta pinene smells like basil, dill, hops, and parsley. It's found in cedar, pine trees, and lots of other plants. Pinene. Next, myrcene. Myrcene is the most commonly occurring terpene in cannabis. I perceive it as roses and cloves. It's most commonly perceived as citrus and earth and a little bit of funk. It's often found in mango, hops, thyme, citrus, and guava. 2 down. Number 3, limonene. Of course, this is the easy one, found in lemon and other citrus, especially in the rind. A note on limonene: it contains anxiolytic properties, anti-anxiolytic properties, excuse me, which essentially means that it can relieve anxiety. So it's highly recommended that you drink water with lemon zest if you are too intoxicated from cannabis. And of course, limonene is found in a variety of citrus fruits. Beta caryophyllene. Interesting note about this terpene: it's the only one that actually interacts directly with our endocannabinoid system. So some people call it like a faux cannabinoid. Anyways, this is the scent that Mimi was referring to earlier, where we get that real spicy smell. Sometimes you get that tickle, that tingle in the front of your nose like black pepper. It's spicy, musky, woody, and it's found in rosemary, cloves, oregano, cinnamon, and basil. All right, we are 4 in. We've got 2 more, quick and dirty, just so you have these in your mind. Linalool. Oh, I feel so badly. So many people are messaging me saying, I don't know where the game is, help me. But they'll watch it at 10, so that's okay. Alrighty, linalool. Linalool is our floral terpene. It is found in lavender. It smells very sweet and floral. It's found in mint, citrus, birch trees, and of course, very, very common in lavender. Lastly, we've got terpinolene. I am not a huge fan of terpinolene because it smells kind of chemically, but it also has scents of wood, citrus, and herbs, and it is found in sage, apples, nutmeg, and cumin. Now, I know that was a little bit of a bleh and might have been more to absorb than you were able, but that's the super quick version. So from what you remember, if you take a peek at D, and again, we are going to employ our same smell test. So we are going to bring the cannabis to our nose, give it a squeeze, and then consider what scent notes you are smelling, and if you can remember what terpene they equate to. Hey, Buzzy, if you are unsure, ask me and we'll talk about it. Oh, I'm glad to see Budsy is practicing his smells.
It took a lot to teach him to smell with his nose, not with his tongue. Budsy, you smell? You smell it?
Yeah, all right.
Mimi?
I'm getting limonene in this one. That's me. I'm definitely getting the citrusy hint in this one, for sure.
Good nose, Mimi.
And I don't like myrcene, and I can smell myrcene.
Okay, so you can smell that kind of earthy, citrusy type smell. All right. Anyone else? Oh, Latoya, go ahead, and then Anita, you're next.
I don't know which one this is, but it smells kind of woody. I get like a woody smell. But I don't know which neen it is.
So it could be a couple. It could be pinene. It could be terpinolene. It could be caryophyllene.
I feel like it's pinene because I get that pine feel. So I guess that would be like the most sensical one.
Okay, so go ahead and make note. And Anita, did you want to add?
I got like a florally kind of a smell, but it was like, so I was thinking like a linalool, or maybe the myrcene. I'm not sure, but the linalool, because it felt really more like lighter.
And we haven't heard from Kelly for a while. Kelly? Amy, can we get an unmute from you? Sorry.
And we still can't hear from Kelly.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Yeah, you can? Okay, cool. Yeah, so I was just going to say limonene and myrcene, 100%. That's exactly what I'm getting as soon as I'm not a limonene at all. That's not a terpene that I like. So as soon as I smelled it, I was like, nope, this cultivar is not for me.
So what Kelly just expressed is the words of someone with an advanced cannabis palate. So Kelly has actually honed her cannabis palate such that she knows if she smells a particular scent and it does not agree with her, she's not going near that cannabis to smoke. So good nose, Kelly. Any other comments from the participants here?
I think I know which one this is. And Kelly, I really like this weed, and I feel sorry that you want to leave this one out.
Jacqui. I agree. Oh my God.
So don't reveal anything, ladies. Keep those points for yourselves. But make note of the terpenes you think that are present in row D. Alrighty, and we are on to our our last formal game before we move on to our guessing. So last time we did rolling for speed. This time around, it's all about the beauty. Show us your most beautiful joint. Obviously, you can't roll for, 10 minutes, but we will give you, a good minute or two to show us your most beautiful roll. So get rolling. And I think Amy actually has some announcements that she wants to make while you are rolling. Is that correct, Amy?
Are we allowed to use a tip?
Yes, there's a few little things. So we're not really super live. You'll get it when you get it, everybody. But we are running a contest for the prettiest joint at Hip Lives as well. So you can submit your pictures and hashtag hip roll to be judged fairly on your probably very tasty smokable joint that I can look at. And yeah, good luck with that. We also have a chance for you to contestant on the next Ganja games. So what we're asking for is a quick video pitch why you would make a great fit. And you can submit those. Actually, the application just went live on the website. So visit hiplives.com. And yeah, you can submit your video, 30 seconds, 45 seconds tops. Be creative, get out of the box. Please make sure there's no minors or you'll be qualified immediately. But other than that, just you and a camera and do your best. And we have one more contest as well. You will notice on Instagram by tomorrow post that I'd love you to share, tag your friend, follow us, and there will be a random draw for some amazing prizes from the ladies. Actually, we've got everybody's donated something, so thanks to everybody actually for that. And yeah, good luck.
The ladies are rolling. We can see some very concentrated faces right here. They mean business. These women are not here to fuck around.
I had a dream that somebody made a plane. You know those beautiful plane joints?
If that happened here,
that's nice.
I'd be excessively impressed.
Can any of you do that? The cross joint or anything fancy?
I can.
No. I can. Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing.
This is a nice one. I got a pretty one with a tip and everything.
Mine not only looks good, but smells good.
Ooh.
Me too.
All right, now let's see. Okay, so I see a little frustrated Cupid in the corner there. And we've got 2 completed, looking great. Latoya is finishing up. Anita's making her I'm concentrating face. Come on, Kel, you can do it. Oh, you're great. You're great. All right. Okay, finishing touches. Now, Amy, this is actually going to be you. You will be our judge here of who rolled the nicest joint. So the nicest joint is going to get 5 points. And then because we're nice, we're giving everyone else 4 points.
Jacqui, can I see it a bit closer? I think I've got a really. Anita, the end. You got me with the end. I'm gonna. That's what we'd said. I like the filter. Yeah.
I got points. Yay!
Very nice, very nice. But everyone else gets 4 points. So, you know, that was very good effort. Good effort all around. And guess what?
It's perfectly symmetrical.
Just smoke the joint.
Damn right. Since you rolled your beauty, this is the one that you're going to spark the heck up. So go ahead and spark up. I'm going to roll myself a little something as well. And actually, for those of you who have yet to light up, if you want to taste the cannabis before you, I like that side by side, Latoya, of your speed. Check out Latoya's speed versus beauty. This right there.
Speed is dying. Speed is dying.
Taste your joint before you smoke it. You can have a dry inhalation by inhaling and smacking your lips. I see some of you have already lit up, which is fantastic. So smoke away. And I'm curious.
Yeah. You have the lighter?
I am curious if anyone can tell me, do the smells that you smelled in D, do they translate to tastes? So I'm going to go on mute. I'm going to ask someone to take it away, and I'm going to go grab my grinder and roll myself up a little something.
And then he would think I'm being an ass. Yeah.
Not what I was expecting from mine. I grabbed the CBD flower instead of the THC.
So I'm going to take over this show. Just kidding. I can taste the lemony, like a lemony. I can taste it. I can smell it.
Yeah, me too.
I did the dry first, like a little ahead of when we were supposed to, because I often do that because Tamara taught us that a few years ago.
I find the lemonine sits right on the middle of your tongue and just kind of and the smell I have a harder time with. I can taste it easier. Like if I can taste terpenes easier than I can the smell.
So I'm still sneezing a lot. So that's when I figure like peppery and spice and stuff isn't like, there's a lot going on because I'm sneezing a lot. And I feel like now that I've had 10 puffs, I'm starting to get congested. I feel like I'm getting congested a little bit.
So that is a product of that terpene combination. And so what Jacqui's describing is quite common in that based on the terpene profile, you could feel it in the front of your nose, the middle of your nose. You could actually feel the terpene profile in your sinuses. You could feel it in your throat. You could feel it in your chest. And the more you learn which terpenes impact your body in those ways, the better able you'll be, better, let's say, at playing games like this, where you'll be able to blind identify cannabis because your whole olfactory system will become familiar with the ways that it gets stimulated based on what it's smelling. Any other comments on the joints that you're smoking?
I have a question about something else. Why do we use the hemp wraps, the hemp wicks? Why?
The reason why is because there's butane in lighters. So when we use a lighter, we are arguably inhaling some of the butane fumes. So by using a hemp wick, you are removing that extra chemical of the butane.
And when you're hanging on to a bong for a length of time, you're inhaling a lot of butane. So, you know, that's why I think a lot of people are turning to the hemp wick that use bongs too.
And what's more, for bongs, because the water gets quite gunky very quickly, it's important that you change your water either daily or even twice a day if you are a regular bong smoker, because a lot of bacteria actually will build up in that water when it's sitting out. Just like if you had a dish of water sitting on your kitchen counter and you left it for 5 days, it would get a little gunky. Okay, everyone is doing their smoking. Oh, Kelly, I think Kelly had a comment, Amy, if you don't.
Is that okay? Yeah. So when I either say when I'm trying to break it down for somebody, I either say, are you tasting a flower or are you tasting a tree? And they sort of, you know, you can do that. And so with this one, I'm tasting a flower. So that's telling me that there's a linalool in there.
So that's a good distinction, Kelly. And I might add to what you're saying, on top of a flower and a tree, I might also say a flower, a tree, or an herb. Ooh, like an herb or spice from the kitchen, because there's so many different, really kind of potent and pungent herbal smells that can emerge from cannabis. So I would hate for you to, you know, kind of exclude that category. Like black pepper, for example, is a really, you know, kind of stimulating terpene. So just some food for thought.
Oh yeah. We use lots of them. Lots of terms, but I'm saying in this instance, I was either tasting a tree or, you know, or a flower. Today it was a flower.
Anita is struggling a little bit, but okay, you got your water. That's good. I didn't get to roll because I've just been so chatty, but that's okay. I'm just jealous of all your beautiful glassy eyes, but I will get my smoking in soon enough. I see some of you are still going, but I am going to ask you to take just a couple more hits and then temporarily put down your joints so we can round out our game. Okay, last one. We are rolling on to E. If everyone wants to take out E. Now that we have had some experience with everything, so we are going to start by A, cleansing our palate. B, we're going to do our scent note test. So we're going to bring the cannabis to our nose. We're going to give it a squeeze and we're going to smell it. This time, not only will you be identifying the scents that you smell, but you are going to be rating them. So if 0 meant it was the worst smell you've ever smelled, and 10 was the best or the most pleasant smell you'd ever smelled, how would you rate some of those scent notes? So I'm going to go on mute and I'm going to ask one of you lovely ladies to take it away. Looks like this is a bit of a toughie.
It doesn't have a lot of smell.
I think it's a little bit
Or is
piney.
it just me? Is it just me?
Okay, so Mimi is bringing up an interesting notion that this cannabis is not really expressing much scent to her nose. So Mimi, what I'm going to ask you to do is my little trick that you can employ when you're having trouble smelling cannabis. You are going to take a little piece that I'm just trying to pop out of the jar here, and you are going to crumble it in your hands, and you are going to rub it all over your fingers, comparable to if you were rubbing a piece of basil. Then you'll notice your fingers are probably a little sticky. So you've essentially just crushed up those trichomes in your fingers. You're going to put your fingers right to your nose, and you're going to take an inhalation. Tell me if that's made a difference for you in your ability to smell. I'm seeing you nod.
Absolutely. Yeah, definitely. I'm getting peppery in this one too. Peppery notes in this one.
Anyone
now
else?
that I've crumbled it up on my fingers. Yeah.
So that's a great trick that you can employ if the first level of smell test doesn't work. Of course, we don't want to be crumbling up all sorts of cannabis, but you always have that option to do the crumble test and get your fingers right up into the cannabis, and then you've got the trichomes crushed up and you can get a good smell. Jacqui, did you have a comment there?
To me, it was a citrusy, spicy blend. And compared to all of the other ones, which if the two I think are what they are very nice cannabis, this one was really, really sticky still for me. It was very sticky. It held its stick. I mean, it's not as dry as the other ones or anything like that, but I really can smell like a blend of spicy and sweet, or spicy and citrus together.
So what you're identifying is that this has quite a robust terpene profile in that there's many layers. Any other comments from the group?
I'm going to say something, actually, because I'm not smoking with everybody. And I'm getting an idea as to what each of them are just based on your description. So it's going really well as far as your senses, because I think I know a couple of them. I'm going to play along too and see. Good job.
So that's wonderful that Amy is using just your words alone and she's able to play along. So pretty cool. Pretty cool, everyone. Any other comments? So of what you're smelling in this particular cannabis, would you say that it's pleasant, it's unpleasant? You know, what are you thinking? Does it jibe with your palate, Latoya?
It's kind of funky. This one to me has the cheesy, funky after smell. Like it starts a little lemony and then it hits a little different and then it ends a little funky, you know? I kind of like
it. Does it appeal? You like it?
Yeah.
And if you have to rate it out of 10, 0, you hate it, worst thing you've ever smelled, 10, you love it, best thing you've ever smelled. Where does it fall for you?
Like a 7. Yeah.
Amy, would you mind unmuting Kelly? She has a comment there.
Oh, I'm good. Oh, no, I said I'm good. I like the smell of it. I was happy with it. I'm actually very much looking forward to smoking this one.
I was on mute. I'm so sorry. How would you rate it on how pleasant the aroma is for you?
Ooh, the one earlier tonight was like a 10 for sure. So I'm going to give this one a 7, like Latoya did. Yeah, like a 7.
Jacqui is officially eating a popsicle in the most beautiful way I've ever seen a popsicle eaten in my existence.
It's just so dainty. Her little licks, little nibbles. Is just
I'm cooling my throat from tonight was the first time I've smoked in 2.5 months. So I'm just cooling my throat, relaxing my lungs.
You're a trooper.
All right, everyone, we have reached the penultimate moment, the apex of our game. It all comes down to this. Can you match? A through E with the descriptions.
A through E with the descriptions.
I want to say that I totally had music for each of these moments and each of these times, but due to feedback, we'll come up with a better solution next time. But just imagine it.
Jacqui?
I am going to give it a try.
Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
Before we do this, I first want to make sure, has everyone done all their guessing? Can I get nods? No. Okay. So before you start, Jacqui, I'm just going to give Anita another moment, and it looks like I've got some nods. It's okay, Anita. No worries. No stress. So keep in mind, if you are not sure about anything, if you're not sure about one of them, look at the trichomes, for example. So I've given descriptions of each of the trichome presentations in the little boxes. So which one is which? We're going to go one by one.
Anita.
Yeah? All right. So Jacqui, we're going to start with you. Nova, or actually, no, we're going to do it the opposite way. A. Which one do you think is A?
Nova glue.
Nova glue. Okay. Mimi.
Nova glue, I thought was A as well.
Anyone have a different answer than that? Latoya, go ahead.
Can I just put on a full disclaimer though? I think I have the most amateur nose of everybody, so I'm gonna hit B with that one.
So which one do you think A is? Which of the five?
Oh my God, I screwed it up. I'm sorry. A is French macaroon.
Okay. Anita? Okay, Anita's thinking. Kelly? Oh, Anita, you're
French
muted.
macaroon.
Okay, we've got 2 French macaron and
French
2.
macaron.
Okay, we've got 3 French macaron and 2 Nova glue. Unfortunately, we do not have any correct answers for this one. So I will not reveal the correct answer until the end.
Wait, can I change my mind?
Yes, you can, but you can't get the point.
A. Okay.
But you can't
A.
get the point. Okay.
I had as Pedro's sweet sativa. That's actually what I had. I thought I was looking at the wrong spot.
That's it. A is Pedro's sweet sativa. I was shocked that no one commented on the fact that it was sweet smelling.
I can't see it, but because I thought it was berry. That was the only one I had that smelled berries, and I don't know about the other ones too. So
all right, now that I have revealed one, you have 30 seconds to change any of your other answers that you want to change.
I like these loopholes. This is good. And you know what? It's because they've smoked. You know, we need a little.
Yeah, we're not trying to make their lives difficult today. We're just trying to make their lives
No. Take it easy.
All right, let's move on to B. All right, now that you know what A was, did you change your answer to B? For B, rather? Let's find out. Any guesses on B? Go ahead, Latoya.
Go ahead, Latoya.
I thought B was Nova glue.
I thought B was Nova glue.
Any other guesses from the crowd?
I thought it was watermelon Skittle.
I have it on that French macaron or whatever.
And I
Interesting.
chose
three totally different.
I chose the wedding cake.
Which I love. Shout out, Bull Rider.
If I don't get that one, that's bad.
Kelly?
I think it's the Nova. That's my guess.
Okay, so we have a couple guesses here, and we've got one person who's got it correct. And that person is Miss Jacqui Childs. That's right. B is French macaron by John Chronic. Okay, we are
It's
two.
great from this view because it looks like you're cheating each other. Just
All right, we are moving right along. So you can change your answers now that you know that Pedro Sweet Sativa and French Macaron have already been identified. Changeroo, switcheroo, swapperoo, whatever you want to call it. Okay, we're moving right along. Here it is. We are on C. Who can tell me what they believe C to be? I had some certitude from a couple people on this one. So go ahead, Anita.
I put that it was the Nova Glue.
Any other guesses?
Same. I put the same.
Watermelon.
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 Yeah, I had the
Yeah,
watermelon.
that's what I guessed. Watermelon.
too.
That's why we were singing.
Watermelon for the win. So a couple people actually mentioned specifically that they smelled watermelon and that they smelled kind of sweet and tart
love it.
fruit. So great one.
Yeah.
Watermelon Skittles.
So how do we get the points there since 3 of us got it?
So whoever got it right gets a point. So if you've gotten 1 right, you get 1 point, 2 right, 2, 3, 3. But if you change your answer and you get a change answer right, you still get a point.
should mention too, for anybody watching, these the OCS, right, Tamara?
Absolutely. So all of these cannabis cultivars were sourced directly from the OCS. Some arrived in bags like this, some arrived in jars, and one even arrived in a glass jar. Glass jar.
Shout out.
Okay, moving right along. We only have 2 left, which means you have a 50-50 chance of getting the points on these last 2, ladies. 50-50. One of them is Bull Rider, Wedding Cake. One of them is Nova Glue by Msiku. Which one is which? Let's hear the guesses.
I have D, Nova Glue.
Yeah.
D,
I have the same.
D wedding cake. I have D as wedding cake.
Oh.
I have D as wedding cake. And
See, I've
E
never
as
tried
Nova
it.
Glue.
Oh.
It's the sweet sativa that I should have known.
The Pedro.
Pedro Sweet Sativa. I'm still pissed off I didn't know that.
Yeah, you like that one.
That's like
I
the
like
only
that
one
one.
I got.
You guys were talking about the Bull Rider. I haven't tried it yet because it's
Oh,
always
it's nice.
out.
It's nice.
Kelly, how about you? Any thoughts on what do you think D is? Wedding cake
Definitely Nova. Nova. Nova.
Kelly's still playing Name That Tune. She doesn't even know what we're saying.
Did everyone get to weigh in on this one?
Yeah, Nova.
All right. Guess what?
Isn't that what we're doing?
All right.
D is
Bull Rider.
I'm going to Disney World and Disneyland.
Jacqui's making a huge comeback here.
I'm relieved that I got that right. That and the Pedros are the only two I got right. So I'm just saying.
What this says to me is all you ladies have a life. And I sit home and smoke weed and look at it with my little loop.
And every time I change my answer from, it ended up being the right answer that I changed it from. And I'm like, God damn it. Like,
oh, the second guessing. Right, and so of course that means
Which one's got the highest THC?
well, the answer to that question is I'm not going to tell you.
The answer to that question is I'm not going to tell you.
I probably know.
And sorry, if you don't mind muting, I'll tell you why I'm not going to tell you.
And sorry, if you muted.
So the reason why is because, as we mentioned, and as one of you so adeptly knew, THC percentage is not a good indicator of potency or quality. So for that reason, I am trying to discourage conversations around THC percentage and trying to promote conversations around terpene profile so that we can really change the dialogue around what we're looking for when we curate. Sorry if that was a bit of a big response, but
My guess, though, is that it's one you put at the end so that it didn't matter for how intoxicated you may be at that stage.
I will tell you that all of the types of cannabis that I curated are quite potent. So none of them are, let's say, below 14% THC. None of them is above 23%. However, if, as you all smoked some of them, if you would have done journals and rated how intoxicated you felt, you might notice that something with 15% THC actually makes you feel more intoxicated than something with 22% THC. Okay, the time has come. Count up your scores.
I got 10.
10 out of 21. Not bad, not bad.
I barely passed. I didn't even pass.
You give yourself one bonus point. You got 11. Pass.
I got 10, I think. Even though, didn't I just get the last three right? But you only get 1 point, right? So I got 10.
One correct answer.
I got 12.
10, 11. Nobody gets 10. If you get 10, you're
11.
12. Love it.
I got 9.
9. You're 10. Kelly?
I think I got 9.
You're 10. Wow, what a close game. And
okay, I got 10 then. Yay, thank you. Thank you for hitting me and giving me 10.
Amy, do you want to crown our winner?
Who's the winner? Me?
Can I do a drum roll?
I do. Sorry, we've got comments coming in. Who's the winner?
Not me.
Not me.
Anita. It's Kelly.
She has to unmute herself.
Who's the
What? Who won?
Mimi.
Mimi won. Did Mimi win?
Oh, nice. Beautiful. Congratulations. You will get the chance to move on. And you've got all year to taste and touch and smell to get yourself prepared for that. So congratulations, Mimi. We'll see you in the final. And on behalf of Hip Lives, we've got I don't know how good this is coming across. It glows in black light and the dark too as well. As well as we've got a Hip Lives mask. And yeah, some butter. I've made THC or CBD, so you get to have your choice. But congratulations to everybody. You did amazing, fun to watch, and get the feel and the taste without smoking it. So
can I say anyone over the
great.
Next? Say
and
anyone
thank
over
you,
the next.
Tamara, for putting this all together and knowing.
Can I just say that, like, anyone over the next 24 hours or 40,
Go ahead, Jacqui.
24 hours that watches this, if you put a screenshot in your stories, if you're one of the viewers, and tag all of us ladies, or as many as you can remember, but in order to win, you're going to get us all tagged, and I will send something out to you personally. So I'll do a random of anyone who, so screenshot this, tag us, put it in your story, and I'll send you a special gift.
Yeah, I have a prize.
Amazing. We'll add it to the online contest. So again, for everybody, check out the Instagram post and follow the instructions to enter. There's 2, so good luck.
Before we all go, should we just each say perhaps our Instagram or Facebook, Twitter handle or whatever, just before we sign out, and thank each other and thank you guys. This was really, really fun, and it was an amazing.
This was so fun.
Educational and fun, and a reason to shower.
This was so fun.
Very fun. Great event.
Very fun.
And I
Yay!
won!
I'll put all of your social handles on a post as well. So if you guys want to get in touch and follow and like all their amazing stuff and what they're up to, usually Instagram, Facebook, where we live. So, but not today on the live feed. And I'm going to be signing the People's Alliance for banning content, and you should too, everybody. So sorry about that if you're not watching this live.
So is that what Facebook did? Did Facebook limit the stream?
Yes. Yeah,
People's
it blocked
Alliance
it from going live.
Yes. Go sign sign it.
Yeah, I'm going to get that petition going around.
And
we're already over 1,000.
Free Jacqui Childs.
Yep.
Free Jacqui Childs.
I'm still in Facebook jail and Instagram restricted.
And I'm just going to take a moment to thank everyone for playing along and learning and being open and for testing your noses. And I hope you had fun. I hope you got a little elevated, but only comfortably so. And here's to lots of other Ganja goddesses and Ganja grooms in the future.
Cheers. Thanks for having us.
Cheers, Erin. All right. Why is it not showing up?